The finals just got its last update for Season 4. We'll jump into all the details with that and cover the new UI comparisons. Along with this update, we got a brand new store and some neat details there. Some last minute info with TwitchCon as well as what's happening with the dev team. And as always, those last minute mentionables. We got a ton to talk about. What's up, world? This is back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Okay, so as usual, let's just jump right into the patch notes. First up, we do have the Discord side of things, where this time we do get an update from CM Jackdaw. Now, more than likely, this is because of the developers as well as Oscar being at TwitchCon and prepping for that. But as they post here, they say it's the last week of Season 3. They have one final community event to get us in an explosive mood for what's to come. Collectively detonate 30 million grenades. That's in order to earn the Engimo asymmetrical top and finish off the season with a bang. There is one mentionable with that right now. They do note here that the community event goal on the leaderboard might incorrectly state 30 million rounds while in a party, instead of it being the 30 million detonate grenades. They're currently working on a fix for that, but I will link down below to the leaderboard, which we are already at 9% for that. Does seem like we're going to get through this one fairly quick. Jumping back to the Discord notes, where they say here, as for the patch, we'll have some changes on on-screen information, how that's displayed, changes to your own team information in the UI, as well as some bug fixes. We got a closing statement here saying Season 4 is right around the corner, and they can't wait to see you all tune in to your favorite The Final streamer as they preview Season 4 content tomorrow. And if you guys didn't know already, I will be live tomorrow, more than likely starting at 11 AM PST or 1 PM CST, 2 PM EST. I'll be watching those community streams as well as the ceremony opener and the thing with Oscar, Thixie, and even Gustav. That should span from 11 AM PST all the way to 12:30 PM PST. Although I'll be playing Season 4 eventually during that time period. So if you want to watch it through me, you can. If not, no worries at all. But I should be live then, so if you want to check it out, I'll leave a pinned comment down below more than likely so that you can just go from this video to that if you are tuning in around then. Jumping over to the patch notes side of things and what we have different there, where they actually do have another closing statement here that's different from the Discord one. They say the biggest changes are yet to come, so stay tuned with Season 4 patch notes on September 26th. Moving on to the content and bug fixes. First up here we have the animation category. They had a fix here for cloth material not functioning in the customization menus. Reworked ladder animation behavior to avoid clipping and obstructing the player's view. Fixed an issue where vaulting onto objects could move the camera up and down violently. Definitely probably wasn't fun for the viewer there. And they also fixed an issue where a late joining player might spawn detached from their bodies. Under game modes, for cash out, they added a visual indication on screen every time a new vault spawns, and they improved the visual indicators for cash boxes and vaults to help differentiate them more clearly. However, I tried to get some footage for this through the World Tour. I might have been able to do quick cache, but World Tour seems down right now for all platforms. There's actually an update here over on the Discord about that, where they say here that PS5 players have been experiencing matchmaking issues. They've deployed a temporary fix, but this was literally right when I started recording audio. Now, I don't play on PS5. I actually had the issue on PC. I was stuck in queue for like 5 minutes-ish, which that never happens for me. I'm never in matchmaking queue that long. However, they say here there was a temp fix to resolve the PS5 issues. It will allow you to matchmake with other PS5 players, but not other platforms. They have a fix ready to enable crossplay that will be deployed sometime soon. However, I mostly don't get console players, I mostly get PC players. So even if it was disabled on my end or trying to queue for that, it does seem like there was issues on PC. I've also seen some various threads pop up on the Reddit talking about this. Hopefully that's fixed now, or getting fixed seemingly so. Seems like when they have a jump up in matchmaking, this kind of always happens. For general, we have performance updates and improvements. Under maps, we just have Monaco, which fixed an issue where players could get respawned and stuck out of bounds. Progression here, they lowered the support score generated from absorbing damage with the mesh shield by 50%. Seems like a bit of boosting there maybe was occurring. I don't know, but they did lower that down. Here's the major rework for this update, which is the UI changes. They reworked how your entire team is basically displayed in the bottom left, so that goes for the archetype, specialization, and even team name. I'll show comparison images, what it looked like before and what it looks like now, which I really do like this UI change overall. It is very clean and a nice addition for that, especially for TwitchCon. That should help a lot of players differentiate between what's going on there. Moving on to some more UI changes here, they changed the size of the skull icon to 80% of its original size, and it now scales based on the location of it on the screen. They fixed overlapping typing text in the loadout change menu when being revived. They've also added sub-tabs for gameplay section in the settings menu, which, as they say here, if you head to the gameplay section under settings, you'll see those 2 new tabs there that do help with organization. They also fixed an issue where the cash box icon was permanently visible through walls when carried by the enemy team. And last up here, they fixed an issue where the enemy team could appear with a blue outline when backfilling into the mode. Jumping over with 3.14, we do have a brand new store update, where we do have 3 new cosmetic sets. The first one being that oversized jacket. Next up, we have the Disun capacitor set. And last up here, we have the Koi caliber set. This one is super interesting. The animations on it are very unique and really cool. They have fish inside of the barrels, and the rounds that you shoot out are also fish, or in this case, koi, which have had a ton of Easter eggs with the koi fish, so it was about time that we get a fully fledged cosmetic here. Just really cool overall, and they went all out with this one. Definitely one of my favorites to date. Jumping over, we do have those TwitchCon updates. Oscar, in a reply here, did mention that they're in the San Diego area right now. And yeah, we had further confirmation here from Rob, who posted this image that Oscar is actually touchpad gaming on the finals, or he did mention here his poor teammates, but at least he's getting his grind in some way, somehow. And I'm sure prepping for that live stream with Dixie tomorrow. Now, I did talk about this in my last video, but it seems like people still have some questions over on my Discord as well as some of my comments. So going over this very quickly, the scheduling for TwitchCon. So first up here, the opening ceremony will be at 11 a.m. PST. That is 1 p.m. CST and 2 p.m. EST. That's going to last a half an hour. They're going to be doing some reveals there of the new season. We don't know for sure what this is going to be. This is the only thing publicly stated so far. This might be a trailer. This could be like the sneak peek stuff that we saw before. That will last a half an hour leading up to what's new in Season 4 with Gustav and Oscar. They're going to go into details, deep diving what's actually taking part in Season 4. So that again, it's going to be 11:30 a.m. PST. After that half hour is over, then we're jumping to 12 p.m. PST, where you will get the first look with Oscar and Thixie. They're going to jump into the game and get a first look at Season 4. Again, I will be live during this time, and I will be playing as well during this showcase era. Of course, no pressure there overall. That one, though, with Oscar and Thixie will last a half an hour, or at least it says here. I'm assuming it might go a little bit longer, but we'll have to wait and see. We also got some sneak peeks for future updates from Rob, where he went on to say that they're looking into adding top players from previous seasons to be presented on hologram billboards in the arenas. They're looking to get this in on 4.6 or with update 4.6. That would be awesome. Something even akin to like Apex banners that showcase the top player in the arena on that match. But this one being more so for previous seasons of the top players. Really liking that idea though. Super dynamic with that. Also, this person with a question here, can we expect in Season 4 something like a jukebox? He wants to listen to the Season 1 soundtrack again. And Rob did point out that not for 4.0, but they have scheduled work on this during Season 4. They don't know exactly when this is going to be released, but hopefully with Season 5. So we actually might see some song selections there and a jukebox in the settings menu. Or at least I would think that it would be there. Really cool though, you'll be able to play previous season's music. Also for a future update, we actually have an update from Oscar here, where it looks like they're updating the trophy room in the practice ring. He mentioned here they're going to do ranked TA, top 10 the finals, and top 10 the most money cashed out in World Tour. Rob added onto this saying they're making changes to the trophy room in Season 4, so they absolutely do want to add these 3. And one of the developers said no problem, consider it done. However, they will need to wait until Season 3 gets locked to get the final results and check them before they can actually implement these trophies into 4.2 at the earliest. So some really cool future updates ahead of us. Jumping over, always with our last minute mentionables here, we do have the finals runway or the cosmetics posted on the finals runway and the top chosen there, or we have a few showcased over on our star models page. We have upped the requirement to get on the star models, but a lot of these are really good. This first one here by Azokin, showcasing off that you don't always need to match the colors together seemingly, but you can still make a dynamic outfit here. Really like this one. Next up with one of our biggest fan favorites so far, which is by Dewey. Obviously this was very dinosaur-esque, and this one is really nice. We have some great color contrast here, some nice mixing and matching of that, as well as that really cool dino helmet. This one almost seems like it was sold in the store for how good it is with the color matching, so definitely a nice one there. Overall, that should about cover for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next one, deuces!